twisted minds unique.
Well, it is official. We have made it to the 9th circle of franchise hell. Welcome back to Slash Sisters. I'm Slash Sister Hallie.
And I'm Slash Sister Jen. And tonight we are talking possession, magic daggers, exploding hearts, and a surprising amount of goo.
Yeah. We're diving face first into the 1993 Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, his second final.
Yep.
The film that asked, what if Jason was a worm demon that body hops through people's mouths? By the way, did you know that this is actually supposed to be a direct sequel to the original Friday the 13th and disregard completely 2 through 8? Bet you didn't know that.
Okay.
Sean S. Cunningham confirmed that.
Sure.
Right? Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's the movie where Jason dies in the first 5 minutes, and then things somehow only get weirder and weirder from there.
Yeah. There's a Vorhees bloodline. Wait, what?
Yeah, a bloodline. Did you know? I know.
This isn't working.
There we go.
There we go.
We like to be able to see each other.
Yeah, right.
It's our thing.
No, it is interesting though that because we do get a name drop on his father for the first time ever.
Yep.
9 fucking films later.
Yeah.
But an FBI sting ops, a coroner who just cannot help himself, literally.
Sure can.
And even a little crossover tease for our favorite Dream Demon and other intellectual properties. As you can clearly tell.
We don't just have Jason props out today. We've got a plethora of things. So, there's also a spider web lingering on the top of that.
Again,
right
this is what happens when you film in a basement.
Yes, we're down in our dungeon.
Yes. I wouldn't want it any other way, though.
So, guys, is it underrated horror chaos or a flaming machete to the brain of the franchise?
That's debatable. Either way, it's bloody, it's bonkers, and it's got that signature 90s energy where no idea was too weird to be greenlit.
Yeah, in fact, this was the only Jason movie that was put out in the 90s.
It is. It really is.
Yep. So, before we dive into Hellmouth real estate and soul-hopping slasher rules, make sure to like and subscribe and smash that notification bell, or Jason might just crawl into you next.
We review everything from cult horror to sequel chahos to the movies that made your mom ban sleepovers.
Yeah, I watched a lot of really scary movies as sleepovers.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if I said it when we did Jason Takes Manhattan. I had to be. I was staying at a friend's house and I had to call my mom to come take me home.
If you didn't say it in the video, I remember you telling me personally.
Right.
So grab your machete, light a candle, and don't eat the heart.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Because now it's time to drag Jason to hell once and for all.
So, we start our story at Crystal Lake. Jason Voorhees is stalking a woman. This woman, a classic stereotype of a Jason victim. Like, big old boobies, walking around mostly naked, with a towel that somehow just, like, never falls off of her. Doesn't she, like, jump over a car and that towel stays on? Anyways.
She jumps over another FBI agent.
Yeah. And the towel just stays on. Anyways, so, she is luring Jason into a trap where FBI SWAT agents attack him, like, lots of them. Fuck tons of them. They flip on the lights, like our studio lights, only they're, like, 1,000,000 times more. Just everywhere. Completely surround him, and, they kill him. With a grenade launcher.
Or a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Either way, they blow his ass up.
Yeah.
To which his heart is like flung one way, his head flung one way, and everything, and the heart proceeds to beat for a few minutes afterwards, and then stops. This is it's weird because this opening sequence is kind of left over from the initial toying of it being a sequel to 8, where apparently Jason was somehow supposed to have survived the toxic waste spill and walk his happy ass
to
back
California, right? No, this is not the California storyline, because I know they would originally it was supposed to be like Jason in LA or something like that. But
yeah, that was another treatment that they had for it. But this is kind of left over where he walked his ass from New York back to New Jersey to get back to Camp Crystal Lake. And this is why the SWAT team is there to take him down, because of the events that happened in New York.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I will say
I think it was a prequel comic that came out prior to it.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a tie-in comic, but Sean S. Cunningham has later confirmed that does not exist in the canon.
Okay. So I will say from my own perspective, this was the first Jason movie that I got to watch, like, somewhat around when it came out. I was 10 when it came out. I watched it shortly afterwards. I'm pretty sure I never watched any of the other ones before it. I'm pretty sure this was the first Jason movie that I had seen. Don't quote me on that. I could have seen another one before that. It's pretty hazy because I was young. But I'm pretty sure this was the first one that I saw. I, to this day, believe that the opening scene for this is...
It's epic.
Epic. It's a masterclass. It's one of my favorite Jason takedowns, Jason deaths, because Jason dies a lot in this franchise.
But he, like his physical corpulent body actually dies.
Explodes.
Right.
It explodes. Okay?
So Jason's remains are sent to a morgue where his heart begins to beat again.
Yes.
In my professional opinion, this guy's dead in shit. Strike that last comment from the record.
And is why?
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 Because he can't help
Why?
himself. This coroner just can't help himself.
There's like a moment where it's like he's looking at it and he's questioning his motives, but then he picks it up and he starts devouring Jason's heart, to which he becomes possessed with Jason's soul. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment.
Yeah. The coroner is now Jason.
So we go from Friday the 13th Part 8, no blood, no gore, to Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, no Jason.
We're eating hearts up in here, bitches. No Jason, but we got gore. That's one thing that I will give to this movie.
Yes, because K and B did the effects for this film.
That's right.
That being said, that heart that they pick up that's beating
Wasn't it used for something else?
Yes,
too?
it was.
Yeah.
3 years later, it was used in Friday the 13th, or not Friday. Sorry, we're talking about Friday. From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's right.
When
the same exact one. Well, because they did.
K&B did that one too. It was the heart that Fred Williamson's character ripped out of Monkey Man's chest, and Tom Savini stabbed it with a pencil.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great. And also a testament to how good that appliance was, that it survived.
Well, it was because it was a beating heart, so
Yeah.
and that's why they reused it.
Yeah. So, Jason, in the coroner's body, escapes the morgue.
Suck this! Suck it.
Keeps tapping this. He just keeps rocking back and forth over here. Jason, in the coroner's body, escapes the morgue and kills the other coroner, and 2 FBI security guards.
One of which is actually played by Jason himself, Kane fucking
Hodder is one of the security guards. So
You want nothing but a big old pussy anyway.
he kills himself, sort of. I love
Sort
that.
of.
I love that in scene.
He actually has 3 roles in this.
I know he does. We'll talk about the last one.
Right. Jason finds 3 teenagers at Crystal Lake.
Well, now that Jason's dead,
We're thinking about smoking some dope, having a little premarital sex, and not worry about getting slaughtered.
And proceeds to kill them because they're engaged in debauchery.
They're having sex, y'all.
They're fucking
And
in a tent.
not only that, like, okay, let's give it to them. Part 8 had 0 nudity whatsoever because the MPAA was, like, just down their throats about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. It's, 5 years later? 88 was?
89 to
89,
93,
so
4
years
years later.
And they seem to have eased up just a little bit on what they were allowing through with the Jason franchise, because we get full-on titties again, y'all.
And we also get a pretty wicked kill where
Oof.
Jason takes some type of machete or something.
Some kind of pole or post. I don't know. It's got to have a blade on it.
But he stabs it through the girl and fillets her completely wide open, which was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. If this movie is a fucking mess. That's
Story-wise, it's a goddamn mess.
Yes. However, the effects are really cool, and there's some really fucking great kills.
Right. If there's any saving grace to the film, it's the effects from K&B.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Agreed. So when two police officers are called to investigate at Crystal Lake, Jason kills one of them, and then he possesses the other officer. So we are transferring souls from Coroner, and now I guess the Coroner's dead at this point?
Yes, because when the soul leaves, it takes the life essence from them. We see it later with
we see it more clearly later.
We see it later with the officer when he transfers the soul to the reporter.
Right.
We'll get into that.
Yes, we sure will.
Bounty hunter Crichton Duke. By the way, Tony Todd auditioned for
I
that
know,
role.
and I would have. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Stephen Williams. Is that who it is? Okay, so he's fantastic. I love him. He's a really.
Can you imagine what it would have been like with Tony Todd in it, though?
Tony Todd. Yeah.
Well, the guy that played the coroner initially auditioned for that role as well, too.
Oh, really?
For the role of Crichton Duke, and then got cast as the coroner.
I can see that too, but I think that Stephen Williams was a good choice.
No, he was definitely a good choice. I would have loved to see what Tony Todd was able to do with that character, though.
Voice too.
Right. But bounty hunter Crichton Duke discovers that only members of Jason's bloodline can permanently kill him, and he will return if he possesses a family member.
I'm gonna kill Jason Voorhees. I need you to help me.
There actually was talks of giving him a spin-off movie, Crichton Duke's character, because he's encountered Jason before. When he meets Jason,
was murdered by Jason.
I think that's what it was years ago at the camp
and they
or
don't
whatever.
include that in the movie.
No.
This
was something that was going to be explored in the spin-off film.
Right.
Had this film done well, it did not perform well, so we did not get that. Anyway.
Yeah. So, the only living relatives of Jason. Wait. Jason has relatives?
Since fucking when?
Since right now, apparently.
Okay. Alright.
So he's got a half-sister named Diana Kimball. So, we don't know who Jason's dad is, right?
They when they were doing the report about like Jason's body being killed, they did say that his parents, Pamela and Elias Voorhees.
Okay.
Now there was actually a cut.
Was Elias stepping out on Pamela and created a whole new family? I mean, that's ever really explained.
It's never explained. There was a planned scene. I don't think it ever got past the initial storyboard sequencing for it. At the very end of this, Elias was going to, or no, it was actually, I think it was a previous one or whatever. Elias was going to show up at Jason's gravestone or whatever.
Okay. Sure.
Right. I know, right? Right. But in all actuality, probably Elias did abandon Pam and young Jason, and then Pam raised Jason by herself,
and you know, with Jason having been this disformed child,
Mongoloid.
Yes. Maybe he just wasn't ready for that. Maybe they were really young. I don't know. I don't know the answers to these questions.
Only Sean S. Cunningham would have the answers.
Yes. But the only living relatives of Jason are his half-sister, Diana Kimball, and her daughter, Jessica, and Stephanie, which is the baby of Jessica and Stephen Freeman. Yeah. Stephen plays a pretty good part in this film.
Yeah, but he was no leading man.
Oh, no. His
acting was terrible.
The acting, lots of the acting in this film is just atrocious.
Stephen Williams that played Crichton Duke was good.
Agreed. He's the shining force through this whole movie.
The actors that were embodying Jason when they were possessed did it well, but I think camera angles and sound and Foley artists helped sell that quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jason attempts to possess Diana, but Steven stops him.
Yep, he sure does.
And we keep saying Jason. Jason is possessing a cop at this point.
Yes. And so Diana does end up getting killed, like stabbed through the back by, right?
Yeah, so the cop possessing Jason threw a rather large chef's knife, and it stabbed Diana in the back, and he falls out of a window, and then the other cops show up, and Steven is arrested for the murder of Diana.
Right, but Jason escapes.
Is gone.
He's gone. Oof, bye.
Fucking pulled a Michael Myers.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah. While incarcerated, Steven meets Duke in jail, not prison, who gives Steven information about Jason, but only if he's willing to pay the price.
Right, so, okay, what was Creighton Duke in prison for, or in jail for? Why was he locked up?
You know,
was that ever really explained?
I'm not entirely, harassing people at the diner.
Okay.
He was harassing people at the diner
about Jason?
About trying to get information about Jason.
Okay.
Telling them that Jason's not dead and all this other stuff. And
okay,
yeah.
Kind of like what they did to fucking, when they locked up.
Yeah, Tom Matthews' character, Tommy Jarvis.
Tommy Jarvis, yeah.
It's been a long day, folks.
It has been. I did it again. I won't.
You won't stop. I know you won't.
I won't stop, but I won't continue to do it.
But Duke gives him information about Jason and his connection to Jessica. But like I said, only if he's willing to pay the price.
Yeah.
The price? A broken finger for every question asked.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Right over those bars, too.
I don't know if he did it over the... Well, it was over the bar, but I think he literally just snapped the fingers with his bare hands.
Okay, yeah. And I have a weird thing about, like, hands, nails.
They don't show it, mind you.
I know, but
you just hear the bone snap.
In a Vorhees was he born. Through a Vorhees may he be reborn. And only by the hands of a Vorhees will he die.
Yeah. Anyways, determined to get to Jessica before Jason gets to her, Steven escapes from prison, or from jail, and...
By luring his friend, who happens to be a police officer.
Yeah, Officer Randy.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up getting out, and he goes to the Vorhees house.
Yeah, because apparently there's a full-fledged Vorhees house that we've never known.
Yeah. Like, kind of like Michael Myers' house? Like, is that what we're trying to do here? Are we trying to, like... I don't know, you guys. Maybe there's this home base that... This movie's fucked. Anyways, so he goes to the Voorhees house to find evidence to convince Jessica of her link to Jason.
Mm-hmm. Jessica's boyfriend, TV reporter Robert Campbell, receives a phone call in the house that Steven overhears.
Last night, I stole Diana's body and I hid it here in the closet. And then I went home and fucked her daughter.
Right, so Jessica and Steven have a kid together, but they're not together anymore.
Right. While Steven is in the house investigating, trying to find stuff, he does come across something that looks exactly like this.
Well, not exactly like this, because this is one that I made.
This is a replica.
It is the exact prop used in Evil Dead 2, made by Tom Sullivan, loaned to the movie by Sam Raimi, and Tom Sullivan had... 1, no idea what was happening, and 2, got no credit for his creation. And he was, as Hallie and I put it together simultaneously right before we were recording,
fucking pissed. The whole reason why that was included, and this is years before we were
Deadeye Jason
supposed to get Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. But yeah, it was implied that Pamela not being able to process her son drowning found the Necronomicon, read from the pages, and resurrected not just young Jason, but an adult Jason, which is why Which is why Jason suddenly became a full-grown man in 3 months.
Yeah,
right.
It explains everything.
It would have.
Yeah.
It would have.
If they had
but
let it happen.
because New Line Cinema, who produced this, did not own the rights to Evil Dead, they could not physically tie it. At the time, it was owned by Universal, because this is right after Army of Darkness had come out. So Universal had owned the rights at that particular point in time. Anyway, Robert Campbell receives a phone call in the house that Steven overhears, which reveals that Campbell is attempting to boost ratings by revealing Jason's return from death. He also stole Diana's body from the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a plan in place.
I know. Jason. Sorry, guys. I got a scratch on my back. Don't mind me. Maybe you can. I don't know. Blooper. Jason transfers his heart to him through their mouths. He just gives them a big old tongue kiss.
Is it a tongue or is it a worm?
Get in here and give you a big old Frenchy worm kiss. It's a worm kiss.
It's a worm,
for sure.
right.
Yeah.
Now, in Campbell's body, Jason leaves and attempts to possess Jessica.
Mm-hmm. So her boyfriend is now attempting to possess her.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
On the but he's Jason. He's not actually her boyfriend anymore. He's Jason.
Right. The cop, who now has had his life force drained from him, literally begins to melt.
Yeah. He sticks to shit. Oh, man.
In what can easily be described a reverse process of Frank being resurrected in Hellraiser, which is exactly what they were intending it to look like.
And I mean, come on. K&B did some fucking Cronenberg style gore.
Body horror with that. Yeah, that was fucking beautiful.
It was gross. Absolutely gross.
Right.
Steven then stops Campbell and tries to explain everything to Jessica, but she does not believe him and goes to the police station without him.
Not before he runs over Campbell.
Yeah, but that doesn't kill him.
But he looks to Jessica. He's like, Robert's dead, right? I ran him over. I killed him. He's fucking dead, right? She's like, yeah, you fucking killed him. And then she throws his ass out of the car and speeds off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, they already think that Steven killed, what's her name?
Diana.
Yeah,
right.
So
yeah, basically this is kind of when like all hell kind of breaks loose.
Shit just starts going down.
The friend cop shows up, rearrests Steven, takes him back to the station.
I got a gun. Fuck that. I got a gun.
Jason arrives and starts killing officers while searching for Jessica, who is nearly possesses Steven, or nearly possesses her before Steven stops him yet again. And what can arguably be one of the greatest stunts in this film, where he jumps over he's handcuffed behind his leg, jumps over his handcuffs, grabs the cop's gun, and just blasts. I mean, it was easily one of the coolest stunts, in my opinion.
Yes, agreed. And that took some serious skill from the actor's part to be able to jump like that.
Because it is not fucking easy to get to do that.
No. So Duke escapes from his cell in the resulting chaos. So like Creighton Duke's able to get out, and now, believing Steven, she finally believes him. Jessica goes with him to the diner to get Stephanie. Yeah, so they go to the diner to get their baby. But the characters at the fucking diner.
Right.
What the fuck?
Did Pookie or whatever?
Yeah.
You know who that was?
Oh, it's Leslie Jordan.
Right.
Yes.
Right, Leslie fucking Jordan.
Yes. I was like, oh my god, look at him. I miss him.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the owner, the waitress or
What's
whatever.
her name? Joey or Tony or she's got like a boy's name. Right?
Yeah, I think it's Joey.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna touch that fucking ray of sunshine.
By the way, they were profiting off of Jason as well, because they were selling Jason burgers.
Oh yeah.
We here in Peoria don't have Jason burgers, but we do have pork tenderloins.
We do. The pork tenderloins. So Jason then comes to the diner.
Well, Jason in the guise of Robert comes to the diner.
Jason, as Robert, comes to the diner and is attacked by Joey and, oh god, what's her son's name?
I don't know, but he's a fucking idiot.
The way that he gets his arm broken.
Right, that was cool. That was cool.
Welcome back to the Jenny Retching.
Yeah, I haven't had that in a while.
We got this far through the video, and there's been lots of gooey, gory grossness already in the house.
I also do like when Robert as Jason or whatever like elbows Joey in the mouth, and it's just like,
yeah,
right.
Well, and the way that it like sucked in,
right. I liked it, but it also looked very much something like Tim Burton would have done.
Yeah, it was very goofy looking.
Right, it was very cartoonish, very Tim Burton-esque, like something you would have seen in Beetlejuice or something like that.
Yes, for sure.
Anyway, Jessica and Steven discover that Duke has Stephanie because he left a note with one of the waitresses or whatever that Jason kills, and demands that Jessica meet him at the Vorhees house alone. Also, that little jungle gym that's outside the Vorhees house.
Yeah.
That was used in Birds.
Oh! That's cool.
Actually, it was used in the film. Yeah.
Okay. I know exactly what scene that is. Okay, so at this point, Jessica abandons Steven, gets rid of him, meets Duke at the Vorhees house, and is given magical dagger.
It's only magical after it touches the Vorhees, though.
Yes. So once she's touching it, then it transforms into this magical thing that's
Kandarian Dagger-esque.
Very
adjacent.
Which she can use to permanently kill Jason. Because let's face it, guys, Jason is a Deadite.
Only through a Vorhees can he be reborn. And only a Vorhees can kill him. With that.
Then an officer enters the diner and is almost immediately possessed by Jason again.
Yes. So Duke then falls through the floor in the Voorhees house. There's a lot of falling through floors. Doesn't Steven fall through the floor also, and Diana's body falls through the floor?
Yeah, so Steven falls through the floor when he's overhears the conversation that Robert receives over the phone call, because he's in a closet hiding because he hears somebody coming, and then the floor caves in and gives... Which, I mean, to be fair,
it's an old house.
It's an old house.
Yeah.
It's been sitting abandoned since probably Pamela died in 1981, so we're talking 12 years later.
Yeah. So yeah. He falls through the floor at the Voorhees house as Sheriff Landis and Officer Randy arrive to confront Jessica.
I thought you were dead.
You were wrong.
Yeah, Landis is accidentally killed with the dagger. I don't know if it was accidentally because she was confused as to which one could potentially be it. Duke's in the basement hollering at, "Kill both of them! Kill them all! Get the hell away from her head!"
Right, and I'll be honest, Randy does a pretty good job of
pretending not to be Jason. And it's the only time that it's someone's possessed that's pretending not to be possessed, mind you.
Yeah.
Which kind of breaks the illusion of the possession at that point because nobody else acted normal in any capacity.
For sure can't act normal. So how he suddenly was able to Poor writing.
Very poor writing.
And I think that the director was young, and it was
his first film. He was 23 when he did this. Yeah,
God.
He was very young, very young.
A movie at 23, I can't even imagine what it's like to make a movie right now.
I mean,
41.
I could, but only because I have a background in theater and everything like that.
I could, but dang,
Mm-hmm.
I could not imagine being the director of a large franchise film at 23 years old.
Right. Anyway, Jessica drops the dagger. Jason, who's possessing Randy, apparently, attempts to be reborn through Stephanie, but Steven arrives and kills him with a machete, which is actually, I think, the first introduction of the machete in this film.
In this film, yes.
And Jason
almost always ends up with a machete.
And Jason never wielded it.
He ended up killed with it.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well, sort of.
Yeah. Ish.
Esque.
Jason's heart then becomes a demon.
Only because Steven kind of beheaded Randy with the machete, so it crawls out.
Crawls out of him.
And please, for the love of God, tell me this. Randy's laying on the floor, his neck, and the thing crawls out of him. Why the fuck is Jessica and Steven looking up at the ceiling to find where the damn thing's coming from, Matt? It's on the goddamn floor.
I don't know, because this movie's fucking dumb, that's why.
Poor writing. Poor
Anyways. This allows Jason to be reborn in his original body. Just boom, he like jumps out of them.
Because we missed the part where he did like the little like demon-esque thing attacks them.
Yes.
And somehow they throw him through the cellar door.
Yeah.
To which Steven asks Duke, does the woman or the bloodline of Jason need to be alive for Jason to be resurrected? And he's like, no.
Yeah, Diana's dead body is in there.
Diana's dead body's in the basement, and this little demon thing scurried right between her legs.
Of a dead woman.
And we get Jason back in his full body, glory, hockey mask and all.
Does he jump from the basement? Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I remember that.
There was also a line earlier in the film. Duke paraphrased Quint from Jaws.
Oh, yep.
I just remembered this.
What does he say?
He says, for $500,000, I'll hunt down Jason. You'll get the machete, the hockey mask, all of
You
it.
get the whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing.
Just like Quint said.
Just like Quint
You
said
get
with
the
the
head,
shark.
you get the tail, you get the
whole damn thing.
Anyway, so Jason then fights Steven while Jessica retrieves the dagger and runs up from behind him and stabs him in the chest with it. Killing Jason?
Meh.
I think.
All of what we're led to believe is souls are released. And
yeah, because that's happened with Jason before.
And demon arms come up and try to drag not only Jason, but Steven to hell as well.
Go to hell! Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they're just taking anybody they can get their hands on.
Yeah, pretty much.
As Jessica and Steven, I mean, Steven gets away from it, and as Jessica and Steven walk off with Stephanie, the baby, into the sunrise,
a dog comes up and starts sniffing at a little pile of dirt, and it happens to be the mask. Somehow it got off Jason's face and has come back to the surface of the dirt.
And
I honestly thought for sure the first time I saw this that the dog was going to piss on it and bring him back, just like Jason did with Freddy in Nightmare 3.
Yep. But no, then we hear Freddy's laugh.
It's not Freddy's laugh.
It's someone's laugh.
It's someone's
trying
laugh.
to sound like
impersonating
Freddy,
Robert.
not Robert.
No.
And then we see Freddy's glove come up and drag Jason's mask down to hell.
Laughing all while doing it. And that hand is actually played by
Kane Hodder. Again, 3 roles in this movie.
Yep.
Freddy's hand, Jason himself, and the security guard.
And the FBI agent, security guard, whatever. Okay.
That's the end of this film.
That was bonkers.
Yeah, that was something. I mean, even the cat's down here going, "Man, that was a mess." So, yeah, if you hear her in the background, she's got something to say about it, too.
It's true, Ivy. It was a hot mess.
Yeah. This movie, okay, it has some merits. There's some cool things about it. The effects are fantastic.
The kills are good.
The
effects are great.
Yeah.
The nods and references to other franchises, Evil Dead, obviously Nightmare on Elm Street, would have been awesome to see them pay off sooner, because obviously we do get to see the Freddy thing pay off.
Right.
But they had to put that on hold because
because it was 10 years before we got
the very next year Wes Craven returned to New Line and did New Nightmare, because if he didn't return, they were going to go ahead and proceed forth with the Freddy vs. Jason film.
Right.
Wes Craven returned, we got New Nightmare, so that put it in the back burners, and then it was in developmental hell for the next 9 years or whatever.
Yeah, but we do get one more Jason movie before we finally...
Only because New Line had to make another film to retain the rights.
Right.
Hollywood's weird like that. If you get the rights to something and you don't make a film within X number of years, the rights revert back to the rights owner initially. It's weird like that.
It is. Thoughts, Hallie?
While there are redeeming qualities to film, like we said, the kills, the gore, the effects, and everything, it is straight up a bloody machete down for me. 2 of these, straight fucking down.
Sorry, guys. This movie's a fucking mess.
I love Kane Hodder as Jason.
I love Kane Hodder as Jason. I love Creighton Duke's character.
Creighton Duke's character is good. And like I said, the Easter eggs and everything like that.
Yeah, fun.
The story though is shit. It's just fucking
It's
god awful.
Really bad.
It
the
really is.
introduction of this whole bloodline, new family members, and the Vorhees family. It's just
and it gets abandoned just as quickly as it was started.
Oh yeah. So, let's just. Can I throw it the hell out of here this time? Sorry, Ivy. Yeah, next time you do it. I don't think I have the right angle. There's too much stuff in my way. You're gonna have to do it next time. At least I didn't hit the camera. Hi, guys. What are we doing next, Tally?
Well, let me ask you this. What do pop stars and zombies have in common? Do you guys know out there, what do pop stars and zombies have in common?
What kind of pop stars are we talking?
Pop.
Pop music?
Like boy bands.
Pop music? Boy bands. Right, boy bands. New Kids on the Block?
Later. Well, I can tell you, we will find out in our next film from Nick Carter, starring Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys fame, Dead 7.
Yeah. So, why don't you go ahead and watch this movie, or you don't really
if you can
have
find
to.
it. If you can find it.
You don't have to. You can just come back next week and listen to us, because we are going to go deep diving into this movie and tell you what we think about it, because it's something.
Yeah, this is not something we normally would pick.
No.
You
This
have
is a special request, you guys.
From producer Amy. She insisted that we do it because she has a very deep admiration for Backstreet Boys, but specifically Nick himself.
Yeah. So, come back to us next week where we will be reviewing Dead 7. And until next time, make sure you slash that subscribe button,
stab that like button,
and ring the great bell so you don't get buried alive and you keep up to date on all the weird shenanigans we are up to on this channel.
Exactly.
And until next time, we will see you all
in the afterlife.